She blew you out. I told you.
Wait till I get warm.
Wait till you get warm. Falling.
Oh, wow.
I'm falling. I'm falling.
I love a high note.
Come on, I see. I can't do that with you, though.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay.
You can sing back up.
I got you, Melba. I got you. Can we sing this?
I remember this one, yeah.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like my life has finally come together. Every day that goes by suddenly feels so much better. It's the things that you do, so unlike any other. Just when I thought I could never love another.
My part?
Yeah.
I'm falling. Yeah. I'm falling. I'm falling in love with you, Melba. I'm falling
I'm
in
in
love.
love with you, Shay.
Ooh.
You know, finding myself constantly thinking of you.
Come on, Melba, talk to me.
Not a single day goes by that I don't want to love you. No.
Sing to me, girl. Come on.
And when I'm feeling low, you are my inspiration. And I never want to let go.
You never want to let go?
Sweet sensation. Come on, Shay. You ain't falling, you laughing.
Okay, hold on. I'm falling.
Uh-oh.
I'm falling in love with you, Melba.
And you know what?
What?
I'm in love.
You in love with me too?
Oh, yes.
Sway and Melba sitting in the tree.
Yeah, essence.
You gonna hit that note?
In a minute.
You know the one I'm talking about.
I don't want to do it too soon.
Okay. It's a long
That
note.
sounds different.
Right.
That's live already.
That's live, y'all.
Wow.
That's live, okay?
Melba Moore, bring this motherfucker on, man.
Let me get my feet on the ground and stand up.
Melba Moore, the icon, Melba Moore, the legend, Melba Moore, Broadway, movies, TV, Walk of Fame, Melba Moore.
And she was ready.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Gratitude running over.
Wow. Melba Moore. Coming to Brooklyn, May 31st. Make sure you're there. She'll be performing. Go to eventbrite.com. She's coming to Brooklyn, May 31st. She'll be performing.
My gosh, if it ain't already sold out
Oh
after
my
that.
gosh, Melba. Welcome to Sway in the Morning, Melba.
Oh, thank you. I hope you know I respect you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was getting ready, okay?
Yeah, you know.
Because it's early in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And usually, you're in the studio, you have a chance to rehearse and warm up and do one little section at a time.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't like what you did, you can come back the next day or whenever you think you're ready.
Right.
But you don't get to do that with Sway. Okay?
No. Well, yo, we gotta come
You
live.
have to come ready.
You gotta come
right?
ready. If you don't, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get
So,
ready. Yeah, Melba, come on. I love it. Melba, I think you and
I'm so excited.
I feel like the two of us can duet.
You're going too far.
You think I'm
Sway.
too far?
No, he can do anything he wants to, honey.
Thank you.
He put me on his radio show and let people hear me all the way live. That it ain't Memorex.
Come on, and it ain't Memorex, Heather.
This is-
See, Melba, Heather, this whole morning because I saw a post because I had did a duet with Melanie Fiona and Cynthia Erivo and I saw a post on your Instagram said I'm looking forward to singing with Sway, so I got all excited. I got my warm water. Right.
It helped you a lot.
Thank you. I need it.
See?
And so thank you for making that dream come true. My whole family is tuned in right now, and we've been big fans of yours for years. Your career has been golden.
Yeah.
When I look back and I think about some of the milestones in your career, some of the people you've had a chance to work with, and you continue working, and you continue celebrating. You got a big meet and greet May 31st.
Yes.
Go to eventbrite.com. It's going to be in Brooklyn.
Thank you.
All right. You're going to be at the Blues Alley Jazz Club in D.C. July 24th or
Nice.
25th.
2 days.
Which I heard tonight was live. When this morning, I feel like I'm in a nightclub.
Absolutely.
That was live. And when I go back and, I'm a kid of the 70s, so I grew up with Sherman Hemsley,
Oh, yeah.
Sherman Hemsley, come on.
I just remember, too, that Helen Martin, remember that show, 222?
Come on, yes.
And she sat in the window there?
Yes.
I always forget to mention Helen Martin because she's an icon, too.
Helen Martin.
Who played Pearl?
No, she played...
What's the name?
Rose? What show you talking about?
Pearly. My
Pearly.
Oh,
Broadway
you
show.
said remember 222.
that was a TV series.
Yeah.
227? What show
Yes.
Was it
227.
Oh, I got the wrong
Yeah, the
one.
lady in, no. That's a good reference, but I think
Yeah.
she played, it was either Pearl or Rose. It was her
Oh,
friend.
in her character
Rose.
in the show, yeah.
Yeah.
She played.
Yes.
But she was in that play along with Robert
Guillaume?
Robbie Guillaume. Robbie Guillaume did the video version.
Okay.
But the Broadway version was done by Cleavon Little.
Cleavon
From
Little.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles was the first movie I ever saw as a kid in the drive-in. And that man, Cleavon, was playing a lead role
Right.
at a time when black actors
no.
were not getting lead
No.
roles.
And that was one of the importances of Pearly.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Rose, who directed it, he did Raisin in the Sun. He really opened the way for black people on Broadway. On Broadway.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember who Diana Sands is? Diana Sands?
Diana Sands, tell us.
Well, she was a serious actor. She did the movie of Raisin in the Sun with
Sydney?
Ozzie Davis.
Oh, Ozzie Davis, okay.
and Ruby Dee.
Okay.
She played Beneatha.
Okay. Wow, I love this. I love a history lesson.
Yes.
Talk to
And
us.
she died very young. She didn't get to get her roses. So
So we're giving the tour
I'm just
today.
saying, I'm grateful. I'm still here.
Melba Moore, come
Amen.
on. You ain't just still here. You out here showing off. I see the outfit.
Ow.
I'm in black and white, baby.
Yeah, I see you. Come on. Like a pistol over here. When I say Diane Keaton, what comes to mind for you?
Okay, the Broadway show Hair.
Hair.
Which is another thing that opened the way for just everybody to have a chance. It was about hippies. And when I came into Hair, my first work in this industry was as a backup singer because I ran into, kind of on purpose, Valerie Simpson, who was doing voiceovers and booking dates and that kind of thing. She was starting to write music and everything for Motown as well. But
Well, let's give Melba Moore some water here, man.
Thank
You can't
you.
just have her singing like this and not
Thank
giving her
you.
some water. Rip that tag off
Gotta
there.
keep the
that
queen
those people
hydrated.
don't pay. Yes.
one of the recording sessions doing backup for with Valerie was for a gentleman by the name of Galt McDermott. He wrote the music and was the music director for the Broadway musical Hair. And they were just wide open. They said they were still looking for strong black singers. And they invited everybody on that recording session to come and sing for the director and the producer of the play. But Valerie said she wasn't going because she knew they didn't pay no money and she was going to write hit records for Motown and make some money. But I said, oh, my God, they'll teach me how to act on the stage. They thought I was an interesting personality.
How old were you at that time?
Come on now.
You was like a teenager?
No.
Okay, keep going. Keep moving.
I was grown, Sway.
Okay, go
Right,
ahead.
so keep
Okay.
it moving.
Keep it moving. Keep moving.
That's how I got in the show. But they left it open for anybody to do any role. So they had a series of people doing the female lead. Her character was named Sheila. And one of them was Diane Keaton. She left, and they kept looking for people. So one of the black girls said, I thought you said this was open. How come you don't let a black girl try for the role? I said, well, we didn't think of it. That was Jerry Ragney and Jim Rado, who were the two leads, but they also wrote the book. So they said, Melba can try for it if she wants to. So they trained me for the role. I tried out for the matinees, and I got the role. So, but the point is, I replaced Diane Keaton.
Yeah, that was huge, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did your success, you feel like, impacted Broadway as a whole for black actors?
Not at all.
Really?
What?
No, everything did it, I think, independently. All the different producers and writers and playwrights, each one made their own mark and their own. It didn't really open the way for anything else. But what happened was, while I was in there, I've been in the show for a year and a half. That's a very long run for a Broadway show. And so one of the actors was saying, well, Melba, this show is not going to last forever. You need to find something else to do. I said, well, I've been going to all the open mics. I don't know nobody else in Broadway, so I'm trying to see if I can get me a record deal. So one of the actors told me about auditions for Pearlie, because I didn't have an agent or anything. I really kind of got it coincidentally. I won't call it an accident. So she said, well, you have to try to look like the part, so when they see you, they have an idea if you're right for it. So she said the character, Ludi Bell Gussie Mae Jenkins, was an orphan, illiterate domestic from the backwoods of the South. Well, as it turned out, because my mother was a singer and she was gone all the time, I was raised by an orphan, illiterate domestic.
Oh, wow. Really?
Well, as many of us were, really, because our parentage is from the South, and we originally were slaves. And some of us kind of fell through the cracks and didn't get an education, found our way somehow up north and worked for different families. So I just lapsed into the person who raised me. I call her Mama Lou. And I thought it was interesting that my character's name was Ludibel.
Wow. Seemed destined, right?
Yeah.
So, everybody thought I was acting. Had studied acting, but I was just doing my heritage. So I'm just saying God is good, and it's kind of accidental, and I got into it. But that once I got into the show and got the Tony Award, then I was invited to do everybody's TV show. I was on Ed Sullivan, Johnny Carson, everybody's show. So that made me instantly known by everybody.
Gave you that kind of exposure.
Yes,
right?
It put me on the map, literally.
And then So then you and Clifton started doing the show too, correct?
Yes. I'm trying to think. Yeah, while I was still in, was it still in Pearlie? I think I was still, I'm not sure exactly when. It's getting to be a real long
That's all right now. I got the information right here.
No, we here for it.
But y'all did a variety show.
Yeah, it was in the 70s, so I think it was probably right after Pearlie.
And Cotton Comes to Harlem right after that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the first little movie I did, yeah. But I didn't really call it a movie career. I had a really nice role in a more recent one, of The Fighting Temptations. Because I'm proud of that one, because I was in there with Miss Beyonce.
You was there with Beyonce. Come on. That came out.
She was a tall one.
Yeah. But did was Beyonce familiar with you in your career? When y'all worked, when you were offset and you got a chance to hobnob?
I'm not sure, because we didn't really hobnob.
Okay.
She's a really, really, really sweet person, though. I know she told me, I heard you could hit this long note. She asked me to hit this long note, and I hit it for her. She said, well, do it again. And I did it again. She said, do it again. She made me do it for about 3 times. That's about, the length of our conversation.
3. What do you think she was? Why? What do you think, Heather? Why would Beyonce want to do it?
First,
It's just
her mom probably told her about you and your history, and Beyonce. Everybody's always complimenting her on her, her perfection, if you will, for lack of a better word, and she probably marveled at what you did. You know, one time, all right, cool. Twice, maybe you lucky. 3 times is like, yo, this person really did it. So that was admiration, if you ask me.
Well, in my opinion, she ought to know. I mean, she's an incredible singer with incredible range and diversity. But how you can do all that and be an athlete like she is and dance like that? I would have had called the ambulance. You know?
No, but I think too, though, I mean, for her skill set, it is incredible. But I think we were all, before you got here, we were all talking about in a time when you were making music full time and doing your thing. It was hard. I mean, there were legitimate singers out there, you know, who had to just stand flat foot and sing. Everybody couldn't make that cut. It's just, that's why y'all's legacy is what it is, because we grew up while they were frying chicken and making potato salad. Y'all's music was the soundtracks for us. And those same women, yourself, Stephanie Mills, Shaka Khan, Auntie Patty, legendary, it's all Gladys Knight. It's all embedded in us because y'all stood on those pillars and your voices, nobody could imitate it. I mean, people try, but y'all birthed all of these singers now.
You're one of the persons you mentioned that have a unique sound. They don't sound like anybody else.
No, none of y'all. The minute your songs came on the radio, each one of you, we knew exactly who it was. You weren't trying to sound like anybody else, you know?
No.
And so it's love there. And props, I don't want to take anything away from Aretha Franklin and Diana Ross either, but it was very distinct sounds.
What do you think of, like, right now, including yourself? You got shows. You see Diana Ross is on tour. You see Patty's on tour. The Queen's tour.
Patti
with
LaBelle, Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, and Stephanie Mills.
Yeah. Are you excited about?
Absolutely, it's a new day.
Yeah.
We have so much more diversity in terms of marketing ourselves. It was just up to a few radio stations, a few managers, and a few agents. And if you weren't in a certain genre, the new generation coming up, there wasn't anything for you. No, there was no pathway made for you. You have a show, so I can be on. I can be here.
Yeah.
And D Nice and so many other people. My songwriters and producers. One of them is Janice Dempsey. One of them is George Pettis, Terry Hunter. They come to you and they bring new music, and they have followings, what we call followings now. It's just not Broadway or R&B, or there's so many. You know, one person can have 1 million followers.
That's right.
Now.
Yeah.
So you've created a mechanism so that we can still exist, and we don't have to depend on one little neighborhood radio station.
That's right, man. Melba Moore is here. Let's go to your Instagram.
I was telling you about her Instagram.
Yeah,
Are you active? Is that you on your Instagram?
Oh, say his name. Say his name.
Ron Richardson.
Hi, Ron.
Ron, what up? Ron's pretty. He got you looking really hip.
Yeah.
This dude be
current.
Well, he's good.
This dude be liking everybody's. I be seeing your name across all the social
Big
media.
Daddy Kane, everybody. It's like I was like, wow, this is dope. Like,
Well, that's what a team does.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But he can't sing like me, right?
He can't.
Can you run? No? Okay. No. You sing like me, you ain't got a career ahead of you, brother. Better get in the radio. Start talking. Stop singing.
You get some help. So,
Yes.
so you have a team.
You're my help.
Yes.
Yes, you could teach me how to
You
sing.
help me and I help.
Okay. I'll keep playing. You got a new song I'm gonna play.
Thank you.
All right, but can you talk about, like, through the ages?
Yes.
What did you always have a solid team?
No. But I always had God.
Okay.
Amen.
So I had no clue what I was doing, but I told my stepfather, that he wanted us to teach school and have what he called a real job, because he was a musician and a black male. And, you know, back in the 40s and the 50s, the time when he was coming up. So I said, well, Daddy, I love teaching. I'm really good at it, but I want to see if I could be a performer like you and Mother. You all seem like you're having so much fun.
Yeah, right.
I want to have some fun at what I do, too. So he started taking me around and meeting agents and people, and that's how I actually got into the industry. But I didn't have a clue if I was going to be successful or not. I just had a love for music, because then once my mother married my stepfather, And they were performers. I had no music in my life before. I didn't even know if I could sing until I was 10 years old. And for you to be the instrument, that's very, 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 very late. But since music became the centerpiece of our lives, we all studied piano. I studied music. Then I taught music.
Wow, you was a teacher as well.
So I'm an educator now. So I guess that means I'm going to be a perennial student. Which means is I respect you.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. What makes a great team today?
Yes.
What, in your opinion, what makes your team great? What do you need to have a great team?
Me. You know why?
Why?
Because I look at each person to see how has God wired them and what do they want to do, and let them go out and see what they want to do, see if they can bring in some projects and how they do it. So it's like a team of independent workers that all feed into one, but however they're wired. So because I never really had, I had some good management, but I'm not a man. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But I know as an artist and as a person how to be with people, that you need them. So you try to pay attention to who they are and what they are, and then see if they can do something that works. And Ron keeps bringing in projects. My daughter starting to bring in projects. Her name is Charlie now. Angelo Ellaby.
Angelo Ellaby, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Give that man a round of applause. Yes.
Legend. We had him on the show as well.
Yeah.
So,
He's working on projects. So, and you know Angelo.
Yes.
Now you know Ron. So they are very individual type. You can't put them in a lane even, not much less a box.
Right.
So they work their own way, and we work the best we can to coordinate everything.
Well, you got 228,000 followers on your Instagram. You realize that? Like you got 250,000 followers on your Instagram. Follow Melba Moore, citizens. We want to get more followers for her today. Follow her at
Light It Up.
Melba Moore.
Melba, with all of those followers, it kind of brings me back to when you won the Tony Award for Pearly, right? And then you spoke about how you had all of these different press opportunities, and it feels like more and more of the world is falling in love with you. And oftentimes what I will find with those in the public eye is that while they're all these folks they don't even know have such a strong feeling towards them, the folks that they do know start to change, start to feel uncomfortable with all the attention. They remember all the different versions of you, and then that can create, I don't know, a bit of a clash because you have these two different worlds. Did you experience that?
Absolutely.
And how did you navigate it? What did you experience and how did you navigate?
Looking back on it, I think I just still try to listen to them as who they were, and realize that from what they're saying, this is kind of strange to them. So, like, I remember my stepfather was I was with him on his deathbed. He wanted me to be with him because he was my stepfather, and we didn't always have each other. He wanted me to know what a difference it made in his life, because I knew what it was like not to have a father, and so I treated him in a certain way, and I always let him know what he meant. He said, he didn't say it on his deathbed, but pretty much just before that, he was always disappointed that I didn't stay at teaching.
After all that, after all you done, you didn't teach, but I still love you.
And he was an entertainer. I would have thought he would have understood that.
Yeah.
And then the different aspects of different people in my family who, I think there was kind of like a envy with my brother. He was a performing artist. And I think he wanted to play with me, but our styles just didn't go together. And he was like always a leader of whatever group that he was in, but he couldn't lead me, and I didn't want to lead him, but it just didn't go together. So and then I think I probably did, as a person, I grew so much so fast as a result of what happened to me, becoming from a private person to a star overnight, and having to make all those adjustments. Like coming here, I was nervous. I don't know if my voice is going to be okay or not. That changes
You were nervous coming up here? You, Melba Moore?
I'm still talking kind of fast and loud.
Oh, okay. Still nervous. Me too, Melba. I'm glad you said it. I mean, I couldn't. I was just thinking the same thing.
Sway.
I was nervous too. I was nervous about singing too.
I told you not to.
Not to be nervous or not to sing.
As you could have cut some of the nerves down.
I feel better, Melba. I'm glad both of us are nervous right now. I feel good now.
But I think it changes you. It makes you grow in so many different ways that if I'm going to be compatible with my close and personal friends, I have to make the changes.
Yeah.
But I want to know people. That I'm a public person, so it's my privilege and my job to learn people and continue growing at that and understand that these opportunities now put me in another age. So I can't look at people the way I did before, except to be open, I think, and say, well, what's going on now and how is it being expressed now? And do I fit in? And that's what probably makes me nervous. And to say, well, if I do, whew.
Well, you know, I dare to say the world has to fit into you. You're Melba Moore. We got to fit into what you've already laid down for decades. I'm curious, too, with that. I thought that was a great question because now you're in different audiences and you're on different stages now.
Yeah.
And with that comes maybe a different kind of groupie. Because I can imagine you had a lot of groupies.
Oh, yeah.
When you were coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever entertain groupies,
Right.
like outside of the performance?
Entertain them? What do you mean?
Like go on dates?
Oh, entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment? Wait a minute.
Entertainment.
No, you didn't do that? Okay.
No.
I'm just curious, Melba. You know, you look great, you know. And
Oh, well, thank you. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know what you meant.
Then
Okay.
you still get that, but when now it's a whole new audience, I'm sure you still getting a lot of that type of attention, right?
Oh, yeah. You mean romantic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
Great.
all ages?
Well, they're all younger than me now, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm finna be a cougar, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You won't be alone.
You're a cheetah, all right?
A cheetah. You said cheetah or cheater?
Cheetah. Melba Moore is here. We're celebrating this amazing person and this amazing career.
Yes.
I'll be remiss if I didn't mention Cat Williams, man. I saw that clip. You know, when you got your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And,
amazing.
And
well deserved.
Well deserved. And Cat is just such a generous person.
Yep.
Because people think you get these stars and it's for free and you just show up and
I really didn't know how it worked, but Ron, my partner, once again, he
Ron,
went through
my
the whole
man.
process, and it took several years. And he probably told me something about it, but I was focusing on what I was doing, and so I didn't really pay attention. So I didn't really know how it worked until he let me know. And then when he told me what it cost.
it's like $75,000, right?
Yeah.
75.
75. It used to be 25. When
Every year
it goes up every year.
Yeah, because I remember when it was 50.
Inflation.
Yeah.
It used to be $5,000 to get the Hollywood Walk of Fame. $75,000. So when you found out the price, what did you say?
Well, it was not just the price; it's just the whole process. They don't just let you in there because you're popular or whatever. There's certain
Criteria
that you have to meet. And I said, "Oh my goodness!" I was devastated. I mean, in shock.
Really?
And I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I'm starting to stutter. I haven't met Cat, so I didn't know what kind of a personality he was or anything. And when we got to the Hollywood Walk of Fame celebration, and he was there, I was standing there, looking at him, really kind of trying to take it all in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I just stood there and cried.
Yeah. That was your first time meeting him in person?
It was the first time.
Get that man
What a
round of
beautiful
applause.
gesture, man. That's godly. That's godly.
And what did it feel like for you to go through that ceremony and receive those accolades?
My trust in God was right.
Yeah.
That it would lead to, I didn't know what would lead to that, but it would lead to me having a healthy life, hopefully being a good example, doing the right kind of music. You can do anything. You can be naked. You can curse. You can do anything you want to. But I thought he wanted me to try to set some standards and to do some community service work and try to be a good citizen, not just to enjoy being a star. And that's a recognition that says, whatever you thought being a star was, whatever they think it is, you a star.
Yeah, that's what's up. Melba Moore is here. DB, you want to jump in?
Yeah, this might be my only time where I get to ask you this question, Ms. Moore, because I got to watch Death by Temptation the other day with you and Sam Jackson, written and directed by James Bond. You were starring with a bunch of other people that were in that film. A lot of great film. But you also had the soundtrack, the song at the end of the soundtrack too, "Face to Face," which is a dope song. That,
that's written by Janice Dempsey.
Yes. Do you prefer the Broadway live aspect, or being on stage, rehearsals, and all of that, or do you kind of like the kind of scaled back acting jobs like Death by Temptation, where you get to play somebody else, but there's no music or performing involved? It's just the character. I
think I prefer the live because it's more demanding of you. Like if you don't do a good take, you can do it again and again and again and again. I love it as an art form, but I think it's something exciting. Live, whatever it is always more challenging because you have to get ready. You can't go there. I know sometimes I would slip out of character, and my director Phil would say, "This Ludi Bell's not from New York, and you can't be yourself." So I really think it's more challenging to try to be someone else live in front of somebody, and you don't have a chance to do it again. So I think live, whatever it is.
Wow. Throughout the decades, Melba, have you had different means of coping with nerves or anxiety?
Yeah, mainly a diet and lifestyle change.
Huh.
Because the vocal mechanism, first of all, you think you're singing with your vocal cords in your throat. It's with the whole mind and whole body. And I'm finding like sometimes earlier, now I've built up the stamina, I would have to stoop down to get the long, hard, high note and just stay there. I can stay there all day, but if I didn't stoop down, I couldn't do it. I don't quite have to do that anymore, but I can't eat potato chips and
You can't eat potato chips?
Can't eat potato chips.
I can't eat chicken fingers and stuff.
Damn, I had some turkey wings this morning. Heather brought. Do you think that hurt my vocals?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't blame it on my turkey wings. You lucky she here, because I curse your ass out. Don't blame my turkey wings for that voice this morning. Shit.
Turkey wings.
It wasn't no damn turkey wings.
Melba said it.
Well, Melba said what worked for her.
Right. I can't eat turkey wings.
I'm just saying.
Try to blame it on.
I don't want to
Both
speak for
fingers.
you, Sway, but
Okay.
maybe it's because I'm getting mature.
Okay. All right.
I can't eat turkey wings no more and sing.
Okay.
Try to blame the
Turkey wings is banging. Oh, Melba, can you cook? Are you a cook? What is your?
I don't have time to cook no more.
Tell him.
So who cooks for you?
Whoever's down the street at the stove.
Whoever's down the street at the stove. So if you don't have turkey wings, what's like your favorite plate? Like what's your go-to meal?
Baked or steamed salmon.
Okay, yum.
That's and you can't eat all kinds of fish. Well, I can't anymore. Arugula, baby lettuce, spinach, live salads. You need the live greens.
Yes.
Lots and lots of purified water. Some of the there's a new drink called, I shouldn't say the brand name, but it doesn't have any preservatives in it. There's no sodas and stuff because they have all kinds of chemicals and stuff in it. And now it goes right to my throat. So, but if I eat the right thing, I can sing like I did this morning.
Man, you sound great.
Yes.
You might be hungry, but you sound great.
I do be hungry.
I know you do. That's some bird,
don't
man.
last, man. It's bird food.
That bird food, man.
But I don't be fat.
But look at you. You got 6 packs right here. Melba keep opening her jacket at me, Heather. How I'm supposed to
You want to flirt
I didn't
with
mean
you?
it that way.
He just wants you to flirt with him. He's
Melba.
a big flirt.
However
over
you
there.
mean it, Melba.
You
It's
know
your
what?
right.
I'm lucky to have someone want me to flirt with them. Thank you.
No, absolutely. I'm staring at you. Know what when I look at you, Melba, and I mean this with the most respect.
No, you don't.
Chill, brother.
I want to bang you out, girl. That sounds like you about to say, and I mean this with the most
You
Want to
respect.
smudge your red lips?
Okay, so let's hear how you finish this whole.
Okay.
All right. When I look at you, Melba.
When I look at you, Melba Moore.
Did your voice change?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did it?
You got some bass in it.
I don't even know where that came from, Melba. I think of that scene in Fall in the music video.
Oh, yeah.
You know when you do the shoulders. You know what scene I'm talking about?
I do.
Can you do a little bit of the shoulders for me? Ooh,
honey.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm doing the shoulders, y'all. Y'all can't see.
You can't see it, but Melba doing the
Swing
shoulders.
universe.
Okay. There you go.
Ooh, hit 'em.
She paused it right there. Real up.
Keep them on their toes, Melba.
Pause the shoulders on me, yo.
Yo.
Ooh. Can we talk about now that I got you here? I might as well get it all off. A little bit more with Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson is somebody who I feel is underacknowledged.
Absolutely.
I agree.
He's an era in himself.
I
And
agree.
people do not talk about Freddie Jackson.
Who's a really nice person, by the way, as well.
He is.
Yep.
Amazing, man. I tell
And
you.
he's very, very funny. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Funny?
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
I did not know
He used
this.
to come in Melba's all the time. I met him at a
The
restaurant
restaurant?
in Harlem. Yep. Yep. I met him in there. And he would just sit at the bar
He's
and crack me
hilarious.
up. Yeah. Funny.
A lot of times I couldn't work with him because I would be laughing so much. I said, just hold it just a second till I get this note out.
Right, right.
He would have me on. Matter of fact, we used to play jokes on each other. He came around to my apartment when I lived on Central Park South, and I played a trick on him. I put on this crazy outfit. I don't. He was coming around to he knows our daughter too, and I just opened the door, and I looked so ridiculous. He fell out on the floor in the hall. I said, "Cause I'm funny too."
Freddie, one time I was at
That's
this
hilarious.
party, and it was a R&B party, right? They was celebrating R&B vocalists. And Freddie was standing outside the party, and I'm walking up, the guy at the door said, "Hey, Sway, hey, man, come on in." I said, "Okay, cool, but you know who that is, right? Who was standing outside, Freddie Jackson, right?" And I said, why is he not, they wasn't letting Freddie in the party, right?
Really?
I don't think they knew it was Freddie Jackson.
Wow.
And so they were trying to get me in. I said, I refuse to go in that party before that man walks in this party. Otherwise,
Was
you
he
don't.
by himself?
He might have been one other person. It
Because he
wasn't like,
usually has like a bodyguard or something.
yeah, he might have had one other person with him. And they let him in. And I
Well,
was,
because of you?
I don't think, because they realized who he was. I won't say it's because it's me.
oh,
You
well,
know,
maybe
'cause-
that
yeah,
was
because
it.
Freddie got slim. You know, he got slender.
That's right. He
Yeah.
was very plump before.
Yeah, and he had got, and
But
had
you
a,
were talking about his voice.
yes.
This, I'm trying to think of this song. You got to listen to this song and just listen to the riffs that he does. I don't know how he can even get that many notes in one riff.
You know the song? We could look it up.
The title?
Is it? Is it
You Are My Lady? You Are My Lady.
Wow.
No, man.
Not that version. Melba's starting to tell the truth. This is what I'm here for. Hey,
but that
man,
wasn't
she
it.
entertained you the first song. Sway is over.
That was the Turkey Wing remix, right?
Turkey Wing remix.
You got that, DB? Let's see if we can hear that. Let me hear.
Turkey
Big remix.
Yeah, we got Melba Moore here. I'm gonna ask every
I hope I
question.
got the right one because there's
Okay.
one song he does this incredible riff on.
Yeah.
Freddie Jackson, man.
And
I'm gonna look up some of
Did
his
you work
songs.
with Luther as well? Oh, wait, hold up. Let's have a Freddie. You mind if we do a Freddie moment?
There's something that I want to say,
All right.
but words sometimes get in the way. I just want to show my feelings for you. There's nothing that I'd rather do than spend every moment with you. I guess you should know I feel so. You are my lady.
I'm singing background, by the way.
Are you?
Everything I need to know.
You sang background on this song.
Wow.
Are my lady. You're all I'm living for. There's no way that I can resist your precious kiss. Girl, you've got me so hypnotized. Say that you'll stay with me. You stay.
That's you?
'Cause our love was meant to be. I promise to love you.
That's right. Melba got the move. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. Man.
That was a wedding song for a long time. So he had, obviously, You Are My Lady, Rock Me Tonight, Have You Ever Loved Somebody, Jam Tonight, Love Is Just a Touch Away. and I Don't Want to Lose Your Love, which was another great ballad by him. Shout out to Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson.
Good
We got
guy.
L on the line from Hollywood, California.
What
L,
up,
what's up, L?
L?
We got Melba Moore in here. What up, L?
Hey.
Yo.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
morning.
I just want to. All right. I was there at your ceremony, so congratulations on that. And I
thank
always
you.
love to see someone deserving. I'm not saying that it marks anything that anyone getting a star is less deserving, but it's love to see when someone is truly honored that deserve it. I had a question about the Clifton Davis show. You talk about your nerves. I just want to know how much of impact it had on you breaking out of your shell. And the other question was, there's two, industries. You have your comedic side and the music side. Those two families, as you would say, how much did it impact you throughout your career?
Are you saying you said the comedic side and the music side?
Yeah, dealing with comedians and dealing with music artists.
I haven't really dealt with a lot of comedians. Probably the only one that I had a lot of working relationship with was Flip Wilson.
Flip Wilson. Wow,
Wilson
salute
show.
to Flip Wilson.
Jersey City, New Jersey.
What's the
by
character
Mom.
he did? Geraldine? Geraldine, right?
Devil made me.
Come on, man. Flip Wilson?
Right.
My God.
So I got a chance to do a lot of comedy things.
Mom's Mabley.
Oh, Mom's Mabley, yes.
Okay.
Right.
The
Well,
legend.
I used to be on concert tour with Mom's Mabley.
Really?
I opened for her.
Wow.
What was she
What
like?
a life.
Like, you know what I mean by that? Like, I know you.
She was very much older at that time,
Okay.
and just very sweet. And matter of fact, she was one of the regulars on our TV show, Clifton and Mine. I think she was the landlady.
Yeah.
No, but she was just a sweet, nice lady.
Okay. Did they pay a lot back then? Because when people thought if you were
Yeah.
on TV, you was gonna be rich, right? Did it pay well?
Yeah,
Okay. Damn. You said yeah twice.
I'll say that 3 times.
Yeah. It paid well.
Paid very, very well.
Were you always great at managing your money? Because we always hear stories of folks, in entertainment.
I was great at managing my money, but my money managers weren't. They stole it all. So I got accountants and lawyers, and they really stole everything.
They stole it all.
Yes, so I wound up having to start over because of management.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you find out? Tax time? Like, apparently they were stealing without
No,
you
when
knowing.
it's time to pay the rent, and they said you evicted.
What?
Whoa. Okay.
Very seriously, and they left town, and
They left.
yeah, that was one of my downfalls. And it came because of financial.
Ruins, right?
I mean, but it was also around the same time that Clifton and I broke up. You know, like when it rains, it falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Pours,
it
yeah.
pours. Sorry. Yeah.
Will Smith said something recently. Heather and I were talking to him, and he said he measures people greatness by seeing how they get up after they lost it all.
That's a good way to measure because you're going to fall. Most likely you're going to have. But I think because my parents always had terrible things say about the industry, and it was, you know that before you're coming in.
Yeah.
So, and then you have, I don't know, this love. And you have, I know now, you have the presence of God. When you're following your heart, He's telling you something. And He's not telling you you're going to make it. He's saying, just try. So with that, you could fall.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to fall really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I go to the gym.
you better come on here.
You better stay
Melba.
mobile.
Come on, man.
I love it.
Because you standing tall now in 2025.
Come on.
Come on, you got big shows coming up.
Yes.
Citizens, you want to
Hell
see
yeah.
her. Give it up for Melba Moore, May 31st. She'll be at a meet and greet in Brooklyn. Tickets are available at eventbrite.com.
Yep.
And then July 24th or 25th, she'll be at the Blues Alley Jazz Club in Washington, D.C. L from Hollywood. L, thank you for your call, bro.
Also, I
Yes,
have...
and
I'm
Melba,
sorry.
again, thank you for your contribution to the arts.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
a citizen, brother.
Sway in the morning.
Go ahead, Melba. You was going to say something?
I was just going to say that I have a couple of one-woman plays with music. One is autobiographical. That's in pre-production now, so I'll be touring in that. I also have a play that's basically on the Broadway side of my life, and some of it is autobiographical and features characters and songs from my Broadway shows that I've done, and also tributes to people like Barbra Streisand and some other great Broadway artists. Those are in pre-production, so I'll be touring with those, along with George Pettis and Terry Hunter's hit hot record for the summer.
Okay, we're gonna play that song momentarily, Heather.
I wanted to. I'm very familiar with you. I've actually studied you. What we played your music in my home, and for some reason last night, Phyllis Hyman came to my mind.
Oh yeah.
And I went back to read up on her. I don't know if you guys had a relationship.
We
or
did.
Not. That's just God.
But she liked to fight, And she told me if anybody was gonna mess with me, she would fight them for me.
Fight them for you.
Because that's how she was.
I had no idea, but
She's
maybe
like that. She's very passionate about a friendship.
See, maybe that's why God led that.
I don't know why she liked me, because she know I wasn't gonna try to hurt her or nothing.
Right.
But you ain't got to fight me. Don't worry.
Don't worry. But she had your back.
She did.
She died so tragically, and from what I remember, I was a teenager when she passed away, and I remember hearing rumors about the industry, something about the industry, and she left this suicide note saying that she was just tired. She was just tired.
Yeah.
May God bless you all, but I'm tired. What can you say now that I know you did have a relationship with her, but for people who are in this business, in this industry, and who fall, like Sway mentioned, what words would you give to people right now who may be feeling tired?
Well, it's not just tiredness. It's what do you think of yourself? I think, for one thing, people who are very beautiful have a very, 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 very tough time, because people don't understand. They want to be with them, but they kind of rob them of their space and their identity. And Phyllis never knew how beautiful she was. She didn't take that in. I don't think she loved singing, but I don't think she really understood how great she was. When I say that, then it takes the responsibility of protecting your borders and your space and everything. And she thought if she got up in your face and knocked you down, that was it. But that doesn't protect you. And it doesn't keep you from getting depressed and disappointed and not being able to handle that and trying to handle it by yourself. So she was very lonely. It was very difficult for her to have a healthy romance, where you get that personal input from somebody that supports you for who you are, whatever it is. And I think that's why God gave us romance. You need the support from someone else, not just whatever you think of yourself or what people who are your fans. It's personal. And I think personally, she never had a regard for herself.
Thank you, Melba Moore.
Thank you for sharing that.
I appreciate you, Melba Moore.
Yeah.
I appreciate your regard you have for yourself.
Yes.
I care about me.
There you go. You look amazing. You sound amazing.
Yes.
What you look forward to?
But more the same.
More the same?
I love this life, and it's kind of balancing out now because of maturity. So you have a chance to correct. I don't really regret anything, but I hope in a state of repentance. That means the regret, you're sitting there and you're very sad about it, but it's stagnant. It's staying there. But if you're repenting, you're trying to do something to make it better and fix it and maybe do something for somebody else so it doesn't happen to them. And that gives you a life of vitality. I think there's always a chance that somebody will come along and help you with their talents to keep you going, because you can't do it by yourself.
I love you, Melba Moore. I'm glad I got to say that to you, too. You ain't got to respond. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. I'm falling.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Tomorrow's going to be painful in here, Melba. Shit. Excuse me. I don't want to encourage the fucking Melba. But damn it.
Come back anytime, Melba. This your platform, Melba in the morning. Come on back, Melba. It's all yours.
It's so good here.
Thank you. Thank you. Come back. We are so happy to have you.
Yes.
And I know that we've been trying to make this happen for a long time.
Wow, yep.
And finally got to make it
I
happen.
keep looking over here. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. You can thank them too. I know what it is. Melba, you have some new music. What we got?
Woo.
Exclusive music?
Hey.
What's the name of the song?
No Filter.
No Filter?
Come on.
And this the one produced by Terry Hunter?
Well, he mixed it. And George and Angela Pettis are
They produced it. Roden produced it?
Yes. And for me.
And they did it specifically for you?
I did it in their studio at their house.
Wow. Okay. You don't need
personal.
the music. We're going to end it with the song. We're going to end it right here. No filter. We about to end the show.
Thank you.
With Melba Moore. In all the years I've done radio, Melba. I actually met you one time before, but that was in the early 2000s when I was working at Hot 97 and KBLS was right there in the same building. And you came through there with Jeff. What's Jeff?
Jeff Fox and
Jeff
Rocks the
Fox,
Box.
yeah. And I met you, and I was spazzing out, but I couldn't get the words together, so I finally got a chance to do it.
Failure.
Well, I appreciate you so much.
Redemption.
Thank you so much for who you are and how you do things. I thank you.
God bless you, okay? We're going to end the show with No Filter, brand new Melba Moore. You could get it in stores, all DSPs. You could do it right now. And on that note, y'all stay on the right side of positivity, and we have nothing left to say.